Greetings, people. It's Jared here, Wolfgang One, back to do another Transformers review. Now, I've not done one for a couple of weeks, so I thought I'd just sort of punt this one out very, very quickly. And it will be very quick because there's literally less than fuck all to tell you about this figure. It's that bad. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit down, grab yourself a cup of tea, and join me as I review Generation 1 Cosmos. Okay, so here is Cosmos in his UFO mode. Let's get this out of the way now. Cosmos is not impressive whatsoever. In fact, he is a bit of a wank stain. I remember re-stickering him years ago. I put a new rub symbol on him. That's looking a little bit worse for wear. I put a silver faction emblem on him as well. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, some focusing would be nice. There we are, a little faction symbol, but that's seen better days as well. That sticker there is looking pretty decent. Cosmos is the least impressive, barring Wheelie, of course. Cosmos is the least impressive G1 Orbot Minibot, and is the least robot-y in disguise, I think, of any Transformer ever. I am including the Dinobots in that, okay? The ones that turn into robotic dinosaurs. This fucker turns into a UFO. Now, the whole robot in disguise thing, it looks like they were dumping it very, very early on. This is a 1985 Minibot, so second year of the G1 release, and they went with a UFO. Now, there is a part of me that finds that deeply amusing, and there's also another part of me that goes, why would you bother? Why would you bother releasing this? This is absolute shit. And I can't work out why Cosmos, excuse me, I got a bit of a cold. I can't work out why Cosmos is such an endearing figure and an endearing character. He's a piece of shit. I mean, that's just my personal opinion, really. But Cosmos is a piece of shit to the point where if you line him up next to a G1 Micromaster from 1989 or some shit like that, that actually I didn't realise was so chewed up at the front, but whatever. Cosmos is not really that much bigger. I mean, width-wise, I guess. But in terms of height, and in terms of what he's supposed to be, it's not really that much bigger, and therefore not as impressive as a Micromaster. So yeah, that's where we are with that one. So I'm not going to spend too much on this guy. He was in the cartoon, he was in the comics. He looked like a little jar of honey with legs. He's I mean, why would you become a UFO? Why would you become a UFO? That's just absolutely fucking bizarre to me. Not much disguise there whatsoever. Then again, I suppose you could say, I saw a UFO and everyone going, "Nah, fuck off." No one would believe you. So I suppose there is props for that. But this is still fucking shit. Transforming the guy is not difficult. So we're going to pull out the front of the saucer. We're going to bring it down like that. That's going to form his entire leg assembly, just like that. We're going to lift up these little side bits, and then we're going to push them up like this in that little slot. That will form his arms. And then you flip up, you put up this little red bit here, and that is his head. Would have been nice if they'd picked out the eyes a little bit with some blue detail. Because you can't really see them on the yellow face, and that obviously the yellow section has just been painted red for his head. That is him. That is G1 Cosmos, ladies and gentlemen. So fucking underwhelming that I questioned whether or not to actually do this review this morning. But I've not put out a review for a couple of weeks, and I wanted to do something quick before I went to work. So here he is. There he is. Let's transform this Micromaster as well. Just to give you a sense of scale here, a sense of awe and wonder. Right, there we are. There we go. There we go. Isn't that absolutely fucking ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. There we are. That's Micromaster from the end of the G1 line. This is a figure from the early days of the G1 line, and yeah, isn't that shit? That is, I mean, he's got a massive shelf ass as well. I struggled to find anything nice to say about this guy. I probably said something nice about him many years ago when I first reviewed this figure. I struggle to think of what that is now. This is a piece of shit. So, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this review, such as it was, under 5 minutes. This is Joe Gunn Barrett, also known as Wolfgang1, saying I'm back with more 7 Days to Die. There's a Christmas Day horde coming up on Christmas Day. Weirdly enough, to look out for that. And loads of other things that I'm slowly trying to get my head around. Until we see each other again, thank you for watching me and this shit piece, and take care.